Hello there. In this particular lesson, we will take a look at what is image tag in HTML. So for that, first of all, we will open our folder, and in that we will add some images. So I have added two different images in our folder that we are going to be working on, and we are going to be displaying it on our HTML page. So for that, I will just minimize this thing, and over here in our page, we're going to be adding some things to add this particular image into our browser. So for that, first of all, we need to add a tag that will be img, and after that, we need to provide the source of this image that will be using the src, and we will be adding an equals to sign, and we're going to be adding the name of the image in double quotes. So if I just check the name of the image, that is cat.png, I add cat.png, and after that, if we just try to close this thing, so it should be able to display this image onto our web browser on the page. So if we go back to our web page and try to refresh it now, over here you can see it is displaying the image of this cat onto our browser window. So we are successfully able to add the image of this cat onto our HTML page. We go back and add another image, that is the cat one as well. Over here, I do something like this. We save the code, go back to the browser, try to refresh it. Now we will be having two different images of the cats that we have in the folder. So once we are done with that, we're going to be adding some more elements to it. So let's say we want to resize this particular image. So in that case, what we can do is we can pass two different parameters that will be width and height. So if I do width, that will be equals to, let's say, 400, and the height will be also 400. If I add this thing, if we save the code, go back to the browser window, try to refresh this page, now you can see it is pretty small now, the image of the cat that we have added for the cat one, and the other one is looking pretty big. So let's also resize that. So if I just try to copy this thing and add it in there, so it will be adding the height and width of the image. So if we save this, go back to the browser window, try to refresh it, and now you can see the images are being shown side by side, and the height and width of this image is 400 by 400. So similarly, we can also add a BR tag over here to add a break line between these two images. So it will be displayed on a new line. So if we do that, try to refresh the page, now you can see they are stacked on each other now. So instead of showing them side by side, they are stacked on each other, and we are getting the output. So with the help of adding a BR tag, we can add a new line to the images as well. After that, let's take a look at what is alt attribute. So with the help of the alt attribute, we can describe the image. So if we add an alt tag over here, alt, and after adding this, we can add some text related to this image. So we will add cat cooking, and the second text can be cat lifting weights, and after that, if I save this code, go back to the browser, refresh this page, so you can see that there is no changes or no alt text being shown to us, because if the image is missing, in that case only it will be showing the alt tag. So what I will do is I will go back to folder, and in that we're going to be creating an folder name img, and in that we're going to be adding these two images. So if I just transfer these images inside this img folder and go back to the browser, now if we refresh the page, you can see now it is showing the alt tag, that is cat cooking and cat lifting weights. So when the image is missing or loading, in that case it will be showing the alt tag to the user. So this is helpful to recognize what image is being added over there, or to show the end user that this was the image that was added by the help of the alt tag. So now we have added this particular image inside the img folder. So we need to also change the source of the image. So we need to add the exact location where we have stored this image. So for adding that, what we can do is in the src itself, we will add a slash, and we're going to be providing the directory or the location where the image is present inside the folder, that is img. So I will do img slash, and we're going to be providing the cats over there. I'll do cat1, and similarly I will do for the cat1 as well. So basically we have two different images, that is cat.png, cat1.png. If we save the code now, if we go to the browser again, try to refresh the page, now you can see the images are back and the alt text is removed. So when the image is missing, in that case only it will display the alt text. So this is how we can add images into our web page with the help of the HTML code and the tag, that is img. And also we can add the alt text as well as the height and width of the image. So this is how we can do that. So now I hope you have a clear idea of how you can add images into your HTML page. So I think that was it for this particular lesson on adding images into your HTML page. So without further ado, let's move to the next lesson of our course.